a matchup.
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, all right. Woo! Hello out there to all of my tea sippers, honey. Yes, baby. I hope you got your crumpets because you know what time it is, honey. It is time to dish tea, and you're dishing tea, darling. With Big Meats. Hey, babies, it's another glorious Wednesday up in here. As you can see, honey, I am already on fire because, baby, I know. Woo! Baby, I know. Y'all going to have a good time with me today because when you think of music, and everybody who knows me knows, honey, that I truly believe that music It's God's perfect language. The infinite creator has given us a language that is transcending of all cultures, ethnic backgrounds, social economic disparities. Music, woo, sends us there. And, baby, I got a treat for y'all today up in here. These heifers that I'm finna bring on to this show today is finna get ready to just let have, and let have again. But before we get into their complete vocal arrangements, let me pull myself together. We got to calm it down just a bit. We're going to sit down and say, I want to re-welcome you again to the show. Hello. Thank you all, honey, for dishing tea with me. All my tea sippers out there, I love you, and I thank you for coming on board today. Honey, if you're listening by computer, wish to join in on the conversation, just dial 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. If you want to talk, press the number 1, and your hand will go up on my call queue there, and I'll know that you want to say something. Otherwise, honey, if you don't, you'll just be there sitting dormant, just listening and enjoying the show, and that's fine, too. If you're on computer and would like to chat over there, the tea room is open. I got guests over there, guests 2224, 2301, and 2316. Hey, Sugar Plums. Now, you can't talk because you guys don't have a page or whatever. You know, you got to go in and set up a profile page on that to be able to talk and to chat. However, it's okay to sit down there, honey, and enjoy yourselves and get it all together. Now, if you're coming over there to chat, honey, just be mindful. I'm going to say this here, that I want you to be over there dishing your tea responsibly in the tea room, okay? Remember, this is the written word, and sometimes the way we end up taking things or perceiving things, honey, may have the implications based upon our own spirit. You know, we think of somebody might be doing a neck roll or a finger snap or whatever, and that's okay. You know, just be understanding that it's okay to disagree, just don't be disagreeable, okay? So dish your tea responsibly, because if I find you over there cutting out and carrying on, I will cut you deeply to the white meat and beyond. Am I making myself entirely clear? Cute, honey, crystal clear. Thank you. Okay. Now, with that being said, honey, let me do my disclaimer early, and I want to say this now, because for those of you who don't know me, honey, you'll learn very quickly. So I will say here, this show is for mature audiences, and the language and/or subject matters are not for children or anyone who is not mature enough to handle the subject matter. So your listening discretion is advised. I will repeat that one more again. This show is for mature audiences, and the language and/or subject matters are not appropriate for children or anyone who is not mature enough to handle the subject matters. So your listening discretion is advised. I say that because those of you who know me, y'all know, honey, I have a potty mouth, and I make no excuses for it. Okay? I don't know what bag I'm coming out of, honey. Just understand that I'm coming out of one. So I want you to make sure that you are responsible. If you're at work and have the volume up or whatever, make sure that you are, respectful and all of those things, honey. So I don't want you bitches sitting up there emailing me and carrying on, talking about, I got demerits at work and this, that, and the third. No, you won't be responsible for your own actions. You understand? So now consider yourselves warned, because I'm not going to entertain any of those. You hear me? Take the kids and put them in another room, put Barney or somebody on, honey. Dora, SpongeBob, Pants, SquarePants, something. Because we finna have grown folk conversation up in here the way that I do. Okay? So, again, consider yourselves warned. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, show ideas, potential guests that you would like to sit down, have to come and sit down and dish tea with Big Meech, I implore you, honey, please go to the website, www.dishingtea.com. That's right, www.dishingtea.com. Honey, you can find all of the latest information. It will link you over to all my Facebook pages and carry it on as well. And also, you can purchase your copy of my latest creation, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey. Yes, Big Meech is an author now, for those who don't know. So you can go to the website over there and find out all of that information, or you can email me directly at bigmeech@dishingtea.com. That's Big Meech, MEACH, @dishingtea, like the drink, TEA.com. Okay? So, wow. Now, let me get into this again. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, let me run the telephone number one more time. It's 347-205-9183. Okay, I have special announcements coming up later. Pharaoh's Treasure Box, one of my sponsors, and he, along with Art by Soul, has a new artist showcase that's coming up, and we're getting ready for holiday times or whatever, so they're getting ready for that. Once I pull up the information, I had it in front of me, but I just messed up my screen. So I'll tell you all about that. That's in Detroit, Michigan. Also, 5 more artists is coming up for June 2012, and if you'd like to get in on the ground floor with advertisement in the souvenir program booklet, we have information for you about that as well. All right, and also, one of my other sponsors, the Big Brothers Network, we are putting together and preparing for Big Boy Pride, honey, March 29th through April 2nd, 2012, honey, in lovely Orlando, Florida. That's right. That's right. You've heard of Gay Pride. You heard of Black Pride. This is Big Boy Pride, honey. The big children, the big boys, honey, the bosses, brothers of significant size, are coming out to do their thing. And for those who admire them, now we are same gender loving. I don't want to get it twisted, honey. So we're going to be down in Orlando, Florida, March 29th through April 2nd. Go to www.bigboypride.com for more information and for registration. Okay. Now, let's get into the meat of this. Have I got a treat for you? This is to all of my LaBelle fans out there. Now, guys, understand, really hear me truly. Any of y'all who are like me and know that I'm Patty, LaBelle being the very first female rock group, Miss Patty being known as the Queen of Rock and Soul, Sarah Dash, and as the feline sex kitten of the group, known as Hendrix, honey, the wild, outrageous one, honey, who served there was the anchor. Baby, LaBelle was no fucking joke. And I got 3 girls who have done what we thought was impossible. And that is, they have decided to pay homage to LaBelle, and baby have come up and have socked us, baby, when I tell you, they have socked it to us, because this is the first time someone has ever tackled a LaBelle project. Not talking about Lady Marmalade, because, you know, that's a camp song when they had several people do Lady Marmalade, but nobody has gone into the catalog of LaBelle and tackled a project until now. I want to introduce to you my new sisters, honey, Miss Helen Bruner, Miss Terry Jones, and Miss Chinah Blac. They have come up to here, baby, and when I tell you they have made no qualms about it, they've made no qualms about it. And the significant piece of this is that these ladies were introduced to me by the original LaBelle member, Miss Sarah Dash herself, and said, you need to hear these heifers. I said, girl, if you say it like that, let's do it. So without any further ado, please, my guests are Helen Bruner, Chinah Blac, and Terry Jones. Ladies,
Hey,
what can I do for you? Hello, sugar. What's going on?
We are loving you, Big Meat. We are loving this.
Yes, yes, you are going in, child.
Yes.
So fabulous.
You laying it out.
I love you.
Bless you, sweethearts. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to just take this time. I'm already saying y'all my sisters, okay? Okay, I'm already going to claim that. Because, sweethearts, what you girls are doing collectively and individually, baby, is sickening. It is sickening. And for me, I'm one of those cats. See, I'm a B-side person, okay? We know about the popular cuts, honey, but I need the rest of them cuts that the record producers or whatever they thought were album fillers, but they really are the T-tunes. I'm one of them children.
Yes, that's how I am too.
I know that's right.
Okay, you know. So I have got to, first off, I'm teasing the children because I'm going to play the song later so they can understand and get where I am. Hopefully, no, I know they will. but you know, I'm one of them children, honey. I'm one of the phoenixes that LaBelle sung about years ago. I'm really out there to another stratosphere. But I want the kids to get it because of what you have done with What Can I Do For You. Like I said in the intro, we thought that was virtually impossible for anyone to come up behind LaBelle and do anything with any of their music. And, you know, outside of Lady Marmalade, because, you know, we got the Voulez-vous coucher avec moi. You know, everybody can go up there, they can tease it, they can play with it or whatever, and it's a fun song. But nobody has really delved into the grit of LaBelle.
Right, yes.
And honey, until now. So before I play this tune, we're going to sit down. I need each of you independently. First off, you just start off, let everybody know who's talking, and then tell us a little bit about who you are individually. Starting with, I'm going to go with Helen, because I always call your name first, Miss Helen Bruner.
Yes, this is Helen. They call me Hell.
She gives it, honey. She gives it.
You know, I've been doing this thing for a while, and started out, got signed to Virgin Records back in the 90s and made a couple of records in the top of my game and got dropped from the label because of business. Janet Jackson wanted, $80 million, and they needed to drop some acts, so they dropped me, Layla Hathaway, and 72 others. And me and T were family, so we finally decided to go in the studio and do something. One of her background singers didn't show up, so I came in, and hence Helen and Terry was born once we heard the sound, which our family had for years have been saying we needed to work together, but we wouldn't. And because, hard-headed. And so
you know it.
I'm the one that, I'm a studio rat, and I play instruments and play the keys and the drums and the bass and all sorts of things, and pretty much the tech head, and I'm the geek out of all of us, and I'm really a gadget girl, so and that's who I am. I'm so this is Hell.
Okay.
This is Hell, and if I was as tall as Terry, I would be fabulous. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. Okay, well then, Terry, she threw that right over there in your lap. Come on, Amazon, and tell us who you are.
Well, as you know, we've been talking, and I was signed to Atlantic Records, and I've done vocals for groups such as Redman and Method Man, which is a hip-hop group, to Celine Dion, to Gloria Estefan. So, and that was the start of me in this industry, other than my mom is legendary soul singer Linday Jones. So,
yes,
of course, I grew up with music all around me, just engrossed and embraced by music. So, for me, it's just such an honor to be able to be blessed to do what, to be a part of this industry, because it's not easy. But I love it. And Helen and I, like she said, Hell, as we call her, we, we're trying to do what we do. And now we have our sister Chinah with us, which we are just so happy as a family, as sisters. We are sisters. So we're trying to, keep the legacy of great music alive. And that's really where we're coming from right now.
Of great music. Chinah, darling, come on in, girl.
Yes, child. My name is I am Chinah Blac. I'm the C in HTC, and I'm a vocal arranger by trade. I started singing background. I started out in the industry as a background singer when my group broke up. So my first background gig was the Dave Matthews Band, and from there I did records with Lauryn Hill. Redman. I was the vocal director for Erykah Badu for 8 years, and I worked with Jill Scott as well as Raheem DeVaughn and Neo. And I love arranging. I love vocals. I love music. I love instrumentation. And hanging out and being with my girls, Hel and Terry, is definitely an experience that I enjoy, and they're my sisters. and we just want to, just do good music that people can be proud of, can listen to years and years to come. That's really the I think that's the goal for HPC, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And Big Meats, the one thing that we forgot to mention early, that first song that you began the actual program with was the song that Helen and I were Grammy nominated for, Baby I Know, which is, of course, by my mom, Linday Jones. So we're happy that you're keeping, like we said, the legacy of great music alive. And like Chinah said, we are all sisters, and we want to do great music. We want to keep the legacy of that going on.
Darling,
yeah,
I want people to really understand this, because what tends to go over folks' head is, a lot of folks don't like to name drop and this, that, and other. That's fine. But no one has really paid attention to your experience. Y'all just said Redman, you done said Erica, y'all done said Jill. Darling, I read that you've been on stage with Lettucey and Miss Patty, okay, and y'all performed and this, that, and the other all across the entire globe. And not to mention to have the richness of being brought up by wait a minute. See, for those of y'all heard the first one. I got to play this because you would get who her mother is. I got to play this right now. Listen to this. Just listen. Woo! Yes! Okay, see, when we talking about greatness and baby, see, that there is pure grit on the song, honey. See, they don't sing like that no more. And, ooh, yeah. Okay, so that's your mama. girl, and your auntie sister, and your auntie sister. That's where you come from. You see what I'm saying? That's where you come from. So now,
it's in our blood.
Let me pull my composure together, because here is where it is. Because Helen, you said something very interesting about being cut from the label because of one particular artist that was the command artist. Okay, what is it about this particular business that is probably the most difficult lesson to learn in this business as a business person, and then as a business woman, because women in this business tend to have a little bit of a different edge. So explain that, about being in this business.
Well, you know what? First of all, see, the hardest thing is, this is Helen, the hardest thing is when you love something, this runs deeply. This is all through our veins. And so it's an emotional thing, and what you fail to realize is that it is a business. So when you're dropped from a label, or, you're thinking it's about your craft, when bottom line, it's not about your craft, it's about the dollar, the bottom line dollar. And when the industry changed in the 90s, when corporate America got a hold of it and it started to be open on Wall Street, it no longer was about the music. It was about how much money is this artist bringing in. And there are always one-hit wonders. You could go back to the 20s. It's always a one-hit wonder. But then there were the true artists that they would stay with and hone the craft. Today, there's no way in the world that LaBelle would have ever made it to do Isn't It a Shame or Lady Marmalade, because they would have dropped them from the first album.
Right.
It didn't cut it. You have Bruce Springsteen. They held on to him for 7 years before he made his first hit. Today, if you don't break in 8 weeks, you're off the label. Simple. You know what I mean? It's just it's not about the talent anymore. It's about that one hit that can generate enough dollars. And the music business is very interesting because it's the only business that's a billion-dollar business that really 90% of the revenue is off of one artist, one person. Why would you base all of your funds off of one thing? So when that falls, you no longer have anything. So what's happening now, the people who truly love the music, they're gone. It's not about that anymore. It's about how much money can we generate from this artist right now in this time span. And if you realize, if you count on your hand right now, in the next 10 years, what artists of today that can sell out a stadium right now, in R&B, let's talk about R&B. You tell me, maybe, where now, will they be able to sell out Vegas like Aretha, like Patty, Gladys, all of our
legacy artists?
Yeah, legacy artists, exactly. And most of our men are leaving us, which is very interesting because our men, Luther, Michael, Barry, Teddy, Marvin, I mean, where are they? Why aren't they being born right now? You want to know why? You got to ask.
Yes, of course, Dish.
Because also you have to realize, I'm going to go a little, I got a little Angela Davis.
You better bring it.
I'm just saying, because strong black men, a lot of people don't want to see that. So they rather see you thugged out black men. You see what I mean?
You better go there.
Black men. Oversexed, where romance and love is not in the picture. All your neighbors know my name.
You better go.
You see what I mean?
So,
you see what I'm saying? So, and then as women in this industry, it depends on the part that you play. I can tell you this, as a female producer, I've gone in the studio to produce the album, and at the end of the day, my co-producer, who I hired to put the money in his pocket, the studio manager is asking him to sign off on the contract. And then 8 weeks later, when they didn't get paid, and they call and saying, "Where's my money?" I said, maybe if you had asked me to sign the contract, you would have got paid because I'm the producer.
How about it?
So those are the things that, as a female, that you're not normally in, the part where you're the singer, and that's basically it. they have a hard time. They want you to, just sit down, get a glass of water, and sing the song. And that's not my MO. I'm just a little bit. I got a little bit too much behind all of this to just do that.
Dig it.
So that's where I run into problems as a female in this music industry because I don't walk the normal road.
Digging.
That's
digging.
it.
I gotta let me ask this because this is hitting. Hot Boy 1800 in the tea room said he said ask them if they think the people that have limited talent come out on top financially versus true artists that have real talent.
Well, I can answer that. This is Terry. Well, I think it's a little bit of both, but I think right now where we're currently at in the current state, I think, yes, and as Helen just said, it's not about talent right now. It's about the dollars, about the packages, about the marketing. It's not really about that, and you hope that one day and that there's a few artists that are creditable artists that are true talents and true singers will be picked to be that, quote-unquote artists on the label that they are going to back and support. There's only a few of those right now. I think it's more fast food right now versus more quality artists. Yes.
But you know what? This is Helen again. It's regarding what he addressed financially. Some of the newer artists who are the one-hit wonders are very savvy. They're really business people because what they do, they diversify. They go into branding. They license their names to commercials, different things like that. Those are the people who are smart enough to know, I only have a little bit of time, and I better make all I can right now and get me some commercials and all these, endorsement by cars and all those things. And they're smart because they know their time is limited.
And this is something, Terry, this is something that Helen and I and Chinah were talking about. We had another interview, and we were talking about the fact that it's really important to understand and know the business of music, to know where your revenue streams are coming from and understand it, because that's where a lot of artists fall short in the long run. And when it's all over and said and done, they don't have anything because guess what? They didn't take the time to understand it. And if they didn't take the time to understand, they should have someone in their corner that's got their best interests at heart that's going to make sure that they're okay.
Dig that. Dig that.
To come into this conversation, a lot of times, most artists that are of that caliber don't have the people around them telling them what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. A lot of times they have a bunch of yes people. And because they have a bunch of yes people, because they actually know the business, but the artists don't know the business, so they can tell them a whole bunch of yes and still collect off of them, and then when that artist is no more good to them, just simply throw them away. So it's very important that all artists learn the business of music, because in most cases it's a lot more business than it is music.
Interesting. Now, well, here's the question then, because I'm one who advocates for understanding the business of show. Yeah. But let's take it step by step. Exactly what is the business? Because one of the major things that I love to harp about are contracts, because you get legalese up in there, and once they start talking, it wraps around you 5 times, and before you even understand that they're saying all of the money is going to them. So, break it down. What is it that they need to learn? What is the lesson?
The artist has to know their worth. Let's start with the worth of the artist and knowing what they're presenting, because a lot of times these artists, they sign off on these contracts, they don't read them, or they sign off on them, they don't understand them, and because they feel like this is the end-all to end-all of things, that they can't, like if they don't sign this situation, that they're not going to be able to have a career. It's like at the beginning of the day, know your worth and your value and your talent and your gift. Understand that your gift is God-given, and if you do what you're supposed to do, then God will make room for your gift. And it starts there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Big Meech, I have something to say. This is Terry regarding just this music. As you know, my mom passed many years ago, and she was very young. She was only 27. And and her business wasn't where it needed to be because she actually trusted a manager who really took everything. And I grew up looking at her on TV, hearing her music on the radio, and not really reaping any of those benefits until recently. I was able to reclaim the legacy because I had to learn. As her daughter, I said I would never, ever fall into a situation where, I didn't understand what was what. So in order for me to do what I did and Helen along helping me and just making sure that we actually went back and reclaimed her legacy the right way, and so now we're at that point where now I don't have to worry about that. But through that process, I learned the business. You know what I mean? We actually negotiate a lot of our own contracts. We license music to film and TV, and Helen and I negotiated that contract because our attorney was away. So through the process of, Mom's experience, we were able to become more knowledgeable on the industry as a whole.
Okay. Now here,
we could go deeper.
I'm digging it because see, these are the stories that we hear the horror stories. When folks done you ain't heard they ain't paid the taxes. The tax folks done came and took everything. Record company done sued and said you ain't got nothing. My name. I own the name. You can't do this. You can't do that. I've heard artists who did not read their contracts and just signed away. And okay, we're going to record you, but we didn't say we were going to release you. So you done got years and years of music that's just sitting on the shelf somewhere because they honored their part of the contract. Okay, So
and that's why a lot of artists are independently doing their music now. They're independently doing it, and like Helen said, becoming more business savvy because it's not something you have to do it. It's necessary. It's not the same model that was back in the day, and it could really be beneficial because you hold on to your intellectual properties as a whole, so you're kind of forced to learn the business. And if you don't, guess what? You're going to fall into that same bucket as the artists from back in the day where now a lot of those artists, they can't even live because their music is still being played on the radio every day, but they're not getting any royalties or any payments for that unless they're songwriters or publishers, those people. But other than that, they're not getting anything as artists.
And now they're not even getting money on the road because now they're doing these little 360 deals where the label is taking a portion of what you make on the road. So what artists would normally say, okay, what they feel like they've given away, they can always make it up by going on tour. They're not getting all of that now.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
It's deep.
Really?
It's deep.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They get your touring, they get your publishing, they get your branding, they get your website, everything. They own half. So before, years ago, let's say with LaBelle, I'll bring them up, I'll use them for instance. If Epic was giving them fever and they weren't trying to promote that last record, that's okay. They could go on and get on the Budfest tour or whatever soul tour and work. But and didn't have to worry about what the label was doing. But now your label is your booker too. So if they ain't feeling you all the way down the court, you ain't gonna work either.
That's right.
Shut up.
Oh yeah.
No, okay. Here's the dynamic. Now that with the business, the industry has changed so much now to where we have more and more independent artists on independent labels. We going back to I'm a president settled out of the trunk of my car mode. What good is the label? Why is it important to be on the label? Is it for distribution? Is it for what's the benefit of having a label?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. See, this is the thing. Okay, like Terry and I, we own our own independent record label, and the thing, it's a wonderful thing. It's a double-edged sword here. It's great to own all your masters, and it's great to be able to control your destiny somewhat. But if a record label said, this is what they have the key to, they are the gatekeepers to radio and distribution. So we can't get in Best Buy because, first of all, you have to start with 100,000 copies. Now, you count that up and how much that costs. Because you have to go to all of their stores around the country, and they want you to buy space. So our record would be all the way in the back in the corner, because what the record companies have done is put music as a loss leader. They destroyed it. It's not the illegal downloading. People have always copied something. Now you've made the music is just to get the people in the store. After that, they're giving it away. It means nothing. The record labels make more money on returns from Best Buys, Targets, because even if they don't sell a dime, no CD at all, they still get $7 on every CD sold. So now I just shipped 1 million CDs to you. You didn't sell one, but you still have to pay me $7.
Shut up.
That's $7 million I just made. And guess what? The recording artists do not get any money off of returns.
That's right.
So now you just made no money. Okay? Now radio. People say radio, why can't you guys hear your songs on the radio? Because, first of all, it costs money to be on the radio. And it may not be the kind of money where you putting it in their pocket, but you ever hear $1,000 given away right now, or you hear a trip on to so-and-so, where you think that's coming from? Or they'll say to us, oh, we love What Can I Do For You. Clear Channel would like you to perform at every one of their Powerhouse Fests. Now you're talking about airfare. You're talking about hotel. You're talking about
hotel and accommodation.
All that's the promotion. Yeah. That's the promotional. So that's a $250,000 pop. Independents, we don't have that, so we have to go bit by bit.
And that's why we appreciate people like you who are willing to support the music.
Yes, we need you. We love what this is. Let me tell you, this is a blessing.
Yes,
what you're doing.
Wow, I am being so educated right now. I'm sitting over here. I'm wowing. I'm having a wow factor right here because, wow, that is deep. Yeah. I mean, just to break down the science of all of that, because, Detroit. Okay. Ooh. All right. So now.
Fine, I'm sorry. This is why
Go ahead, baby.
This is why you have like rappers like Jay-Z, T.I. You have all of these people that started out in their trunk, but now have these label situations that are what they are, because they took the time to go to the streets with their records. They invested the time in their record, and they put the labels in the position that they had no other choice but to see them.
Okay.
And that's why we need the local stations and the colleges and the internet radio and all of those things, because it puts you in a position that you when you give them no choice, then you can pretty much negotiate your own way of how you want to do things versus how they want you to do it.
Get out of here.
If you look. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh.
The difference is with hip-hop, hip-hop is still the one genre of music that the fans are still invested in the artist as opposed to just the song. R&B is where it's just the song. Mm-hmm. But people don't love and appreciate the artist and what the artist is bringing to the table anymore in R&B. And also it's a shift to where it's about tearing down the artist, TMZ. It's about, look.
Right. Oh,
you go back and you admired your artist, and they were people who you were like, oh my gosh, they're telling my story. Or you like you said, music is God's language. Where today, people are not as invested in the artist and loving them, and I think it's because of what they're bringing, because they feel like, shoot, I can get on YouTube and I can do the same thing.
I can do the same thing. Yeah, you're right, because I know for me, honey, I call Patti LaBelle and Stephanie Mills the mother and daughter of R&B music.
All right.
Okay, and I know, child, if they put their name on anything, honey, if it's a slice of bread or whatever, because Patti said she liked it, if it agrees with me or whatever, I mean, if I was somebody who I didn't care for or whatever, I'd be like, oh, Patti, you said you liked them? Really? Okay, girl, I'm going to give it a chance because you said it.
See
I'm one of those people. And we don't have that anymore. Product endorsement, please. That was the whole thing about jingles. I mean, Whitney Houston was singing the Diet Coke commercial. Baby, shit, just for the rock of it, please, we went on about Diet Coke because it was all Whitney, you know.
Right.
But we don't have that now. We don't have that now because everybody is a crab in a barrel now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Today, they didn't have a problem co-signing each other because they knew at some given point that there was enough lanes and enough avenues for everybody to have their fair share.
Mm-hmm.
Now we live in an age where an artist or an artist that has a name really don't want to co-sign somebody else because they either think that they're better than them. At some given point, they feel some type of fear whether they're going to take their spot or versus just helps everybody out so that the music can get exposed to everyone.
But I think
don't have that
yeah,
type.
You're right.
Music don't move like that. Artists don't move like that no more because everybody's running around with their fists closed.
I think that's because also when you are Patti LaBelle, when you are Aretha Franklin or Stephanie Mills or whomever, Chaka Khan, you know your gig.
That's right.
You can co-sign because you are original, and you can say, "Baby, bring it," because I am. And come on, y'all, let's do this and laugh about it afterwards and say who's going to take the show tonight. But when you know you ain't really working but nothing with some hieroglyphics, hydroglyphics, you know what I'm saying? Got all this other stuff going on and some auto-tune, and you know that if the plug go out, you done.
Or if you get on the stage with a stage and a mic, that's all you do and bring it, then you know that's true talent, and that's what they did back in the day. They didn't have all of that.
That's why they ain't trying to give up nothing because they ain't really got it.
Girl, okay.
Don't get me going now.
Either that or they're stealing it.
Wait a minute. Okay, see there. Okay.
Their own because they have the name and they know if they come out with it first, then the person that actually originated can't really come out with it because at the end of the day, the people see that person. They don't see the person that's up and coming.
You're
they don't
right.
care about them. All they care about is the person that's in the forefront. So if the person in the forefront takes the ideas of somebody that's not in the forefront and they go ahead and put it out as their own, then what is that person supposed to do with their own God-given gift?
You're right.
Right.
Exactly.
You're right. And you know what, Big Meech? I'm going to tell you another thing. The major labels watch everything we as independents do.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Every single thing that we do. If we're on something and we're on a new blog or there's a new internet radio show,
Here they go.
Here they come. Here they come. And they'll buy ads. They'll say, look, we'll buy ads for 30 days, just play so-and-so. Well, you going to turn it down? I'll even tell you something even deeper, and this is public knowledge because they'll tell you, because I'm not going to tell anybody secrets, but Kendrick was supposed to open up India Arie's tour a couple of years ago, new album coming out, and they were so excited, and then India had to call him and say, listen, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let y'all, you can't do the tour. They're like, what? They said, because Interscope wants to pay me $80,000 to put Robin Thicke on the tour.
No.
Now, hold on now. This is, and they will tell you this. I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said in public. The other thing, when all of the kids was at the clubs, Miss Lady Gaga was on a ship, on this little boat in WMC, down at the Winter Music Conference, and nobody was paying this girl no mind. She's standing there doing her little poker face, the whole nine. People was like, let me go get my cocktail. Well, Interscope was like, So what they did, they bought out all of the clubs throughout America, all of the gay clubs, everybody paid them to put her on the stage. The next thing you knew, 3 months later, biggest artist in the daggone world.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all about the
all about, because they said we're going to make her a star. We're going to make her a star. And we'll make enough off this record. If she don't do it again, we'll have enough off of this one to pay our bills for another about 7 years. So how can you
even in our own journeys as HTC, we've been in positions where we've had our record go to certain radio stations, and they would say that the record's too loud.
Yeah.
It's too loud.
It needs to be dummied down.
Be mixed different, or like what do you mean it should be mixed different? It's a live record. How do you mix?
Get out of here.
It doesn't have auto tunes on it.
Yeah, it's too much.
No.
Huh? It's like what?
Oh God, I'm gagging.
Yeah, the radio station said the record is too good. It needs to be dummied down. Our people can't. They won't understand it.
And they won't understand it because we're considered artists that are not on a major label.
Yeah.
But had it been a major artist,
Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and
it'd be played 50,000 times in rotation.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, you.
Oh, I know. Good child, they wear you out, honey. I swear. When Whitney Houston came up with the Bodyguard, honey, oh Lord. If they had played Queen of the Night or What the Damn Thing one more time, if any drag queen had got up and did that song one more time, girl, I was ready to put my own hair out by each individual strand.
Should have just had a nice throat. Just stand
And the funny thing about it now is that everything is in syndication. You got everything in syndication. I was driving from Jersey, going to see Helen T in Philly, and it was early in the morning. I was driving, and you know how you have Steve Harvey show play, and stations pick it up as you travel south. The songs are in such syndication that once you get to a certain state, you hear the same set of songs again.
Oh, I know.
Same set of songs
in the same order.
Station. If you change stations, like for instance, if you go from one station, I guess New York is you have KISS and BLS or what have you. If you go from one station to the next, the same song will play on that station right behind it.
You're right.
Yep.
Right.
But the people can change that.
They can change that, yeah. The people can change that. They have a voice, and they have to start using their voices to make that change.
And people don't realize that they have that voice, so they sit there and subject themselves. Well, now they're not really subjecting themselves because now you have people going on the internet, downloading, creating their own mixtapes and their own what they want to hear versus listening to the radio because no one wants to hear the same 6 songs every day.
Yeah, that's true. Because my iPod is full of child, please. Oh. Okay, wait, I have a caller coming in. Let's see. I got 267-275. You had your hand up, honey. I'm coming to you. 267-275. Hello, my darling. You're on the air with Big Meech. And, honey, this is HTC, Helen, Terry, and Chinah. Hi, darling. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. There you go, 267. Hey, baby.
How are you, sir?
I am everything, and everything is me. How are you?
Good. Hello, ladies.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
All right, Big Meech, I just want to let the audience, your listening audience, know that if they ever get a chance to see these ladies perform, they have to come see them perform. I've seen them perform in New York, Philly, New Jersey, California.
Who is this?
And this is Damon.
Okay.
Super fan. Okay, Big Meech, y'all gonna have to go head to head on this one.
He's followed us out to, wherever, California, whatever,
Big
every
Meech,
show.
These ladies are incredible. And you know what's something, Big Meech, I want to add this real quick. You said something about them taking, I guess, the chance to do that to cover What Can I Do For You. And I know their music. I know their music very well, especially the Hollywood album. And I never even thought about what a risk that is. I never even thought until you said it. It hit me. It's like that is not an easy song to cover.
Oh,
and
honey, no. Oh, no. The arrangements on that, honey, and you're talking to somebody that have a bad ear with music. I'm a singer, but my ear ain't together. The arrangement on that sucker there.
That's serious.
It's too tight. That is LaBelle had the best harmony in the business. Do you understand me? And for these girls to come up and do what they did and put their own stank on it,
that's serious.
Listen to me when I tell you.
And how hey y'all, I never thought about that. I mean, I don't know how much y'all know that I know about music. I have an ear for music. I'm not in the business, but I have an ear and I have an appreciation for good music. And I said, damn, that is a hard song to cover. When I sit back and listen.
Hello?
Damon?
Hello?
Damon, you gone. You cut out, Damon.
Uh-oh, something happened.
That's all right, because I know where he was going. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a challenging song, you know what I mean? But we got together, we did the song in 4 hours.
Yes, we did, and we had never gone in the studio together. I mean, It's the first time we were in the studio, Helen and I, because, of course, we're a duo, in the studio with Chinah. The first time, never sang together or anything, and we went in, and it was just like we were together forever.
Yeah, we just love each other as just sisters.
We had one rehearsal on Skype.
Yeah, we had one rehearsal on Skype.
That's it.
Don't work me like that, because see, folks don't.
You know what we do.
Wait a minute, don't you work me like that. Folks don't understand studio time.
We have this thing called the back calls, and the back calls come in at the same time, the same hours, same cat. And we get to talking. It's normally in the wintertime that these little calls come through, and we all sit on the phone and tell our stories. You know what I mean? And tell you baby, if you could tune into that, woo! Right? So
okay.
On the wall of our calls, honey.
If you hear our calls, let me tell you, and we get to singing on the phone. And one day, Chinah said, "What'd you say, Chinah?"
I said, "Hey, I got an idea. I was listening to this mixtape. Shout out to my boy DJ Contest. He put this mixtape together, and the mixtape had "What Can I Do For You" on it. And I was like, yo, I think it would be crazy if we covered it. Like, I think it was
an
idea. Like, nobody's ever covered the record.
And we started
singing it. We started
at 3 o'clock in the morning. We on the phone, sounding like frogs. People, what?
Okay.
See, like, what's going to be your part? This your part, this my part. People want to.
Yeah. And then we had to fight over certain parts. And I said, look, I don't care what y'all sing, but I got to say this part right here. I know it's not too late.
See, right.
What was the part you wanted to say?
Which part? Me and Terry had to figure out who's going to be Sarah and who's going to be Patty.
Right, okay.
You be Sarah on this line. You be Patty on this line. And we just kind of mixed it up because we couldn't. The funny thing about me and Terry is, and what I absolutely love about Terry, is that me and Terry, we have a very similar timbre in our voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, like at certain parts of the song, both of us was like, "Is that you or me singing?"
Mm-hmm.
Like we couldn't even tell.
That's the beauty of it.
We couldn't tell who was singing each other's parts. Like we just related so well.
Yeah.
Musically, we had.
That's the beauty of that.
It's like we were born out the same vagina or something. It was just like.
Oh, watch out now! Watch out!
We all work with the same blood, you know. So.
Now you know who the raw one is, right?
Oh, see. Let's see. Here's the thing.
That's what we love. Each one of us have our thing.
Darling, here is the thing that makes that beautiful, because Patty and Sarah were like that anyway. If you listen to their music, when they got into their zone, you couldn't tell one from the other until Patty got into her super zone and did her thing. But darling, okay, you know what? Listen, I've been teasing them for so long. We finna go ahead and play it right now, because see, just worked me. Okay.
People want security, and nothing more.
Okay.
A child. I'm over here.
I like it was silent.
Okay, bitches. Shit. I can't take it. Okay, I can't take it. Woo! Okay.
We are so happy that you are embracing this because you are a LaBelle and a Patty, all of them Sarah Nona fans. So I know for you to say this, it means a lot. It really does mean a lot.
Honey.
It
could have went either way. It could have went either way.
Because we know you're going to tell the truth. We know that. We know that's who you are. So thank you so much for embracing this because, like I said, we need you. And we thank you for supporting everything that we're doing, We love you for it.
Darlings, and darlings again.
He is so
okay.
We have got to come down to Atlanta.
Yes,
now
we
you know,
do.
right? Okay.
Ooh. Yes. Oh.
I'm sitting up here. I'm having flashes. Okay. Because my head hurt. I just slapped myself in the head and carried on. I'm sitting here really going crazy. I really am.
Well, I heard you hit a few on our first conversation, Big Meech. I heard you hit a few notes as well. So I know you got it. I heard you.
Hiding.
That's the secret. That's the secret, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I have my moments, but this ain't about me. This ain't about me at all, honey, because, see, folks, I'm telling you, folks have got to hear this because I'm going to tell you, now, listen, y'all on to something because you know what I want y'all to do next? Bitch, if y'all sit up there and y'all you turn me on, I'm going to be floored. I'm just, the Lord take me now.
Oh,
hear me?
Somebody else said that to us. Somebody else
said that.
They said that yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay, Lord, you can just go on and call me on home now. Yeah.
We may have to throw in that in the show. We may have to do that.
Baby, I am... And see,
my God. I come like the pouring rain. I come.
That's what I said. Oh, okay.
Each time you call me, it's good what you're doing.
What are you doing? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Okay.
I start getting happy.
Don't give me... They ain't trying to hustle.
I know, right?
And China, I know you can bring that one out, girl.
Now, you know what? Let me go here. Come, Miss China.
Okay,
Miss China, listening to your repertoire of music, sugar. So you're a little laid back, you like to tickle the iris kind of girl, honey. But with this song here, you have stood up there and you on that top, girl, and you running them notes and you sit up there. I'm like, okay, when I first saw him and I first talked to him, I said, who in the hell is this bitch on this note? And they said, oh, that's China. I said, oh, hell no, I need to know who this is. Okay.
Like, a lot of people ask me to describe like my sound or anything like that, I always say that is Busta, Sting, Phil Collins, and Shaka got together and had a menage, and they were all able to impregnate her at the same time.
There you go.
That would be me.
That would be you.
Okay.
You're an original, girl. You're an original. She got in that studio. When she hit them notes, we was screaming. We said, wait, we had to hold back because we knew we had to go in and do our next lead part. So we was like, and I'm all baritone. But I had...
Yeah.
But,
my God.
Girl. Don't you
that's
do
why
that.
everybody has to come and see it live, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's great to. I mean, it's completely awesome to experience it, listening to it. But you have to come see it live so that you understand that it's not a fake.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
No, hell no.
We're really singing those parts. We're really locking in them harmonies. There's no extra people.
There's no
auto-tune. It was just, there's no additives and preservatives.
Okay, right.
I like that kind of. There's no additives and preservatives. Okay.
Okay, no colors, no flavors, no junky stuff, honey.
Plain.
Yeah.
See?
Ooh,
we have a good time. Sometimes we gotta stop ourselves because sometimes we
having too much fun.
We have too much fun, and I have to go back and I have to get business and say, now y'all know we got to write this check at the end of the day, so we better get up and sing the song.
Okay.
We get that. We just got a good hour just playing around.
Yeah, because we didn't we were only there 4 hours, and half of it was we was giggling.
We was giggling.
Yeah,
laughing at each other.
So.
See, y'all gonna make me.
Sometimes
y'all did that in 4 hours. See, now we close to the
and actually, 4 hours was the in total studio time. The singing time was maybe about 2 hours.
No, it's about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5.
That's what I'm saying.
We came in knowing what we needed to do.
And our engineer extraordinary recorded us, Craig White. Shout out to Craig White.
Yeah.
And we went in there 2.5 hours and cut those vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I was coming up, like Mtume, I don't know if you're familiar with James Mtume, but he was somebody I sat under, and it was a story that he told me. He said that when you know what you're doing, when you go in, you save money.
Yeah.
So when you save money, you make money, and that was a lesson that I learned, in singing background for people, that people call you back when you don't waste a lot of time. So
you're right.
it just feels good to work with two sisters that have the same the same professionalism, and we go in and we do what we need to do and we get out.
Yep.
And a lot of artists don't know that. They spend a lot of time.
We have fun
doing it. They spend a lot of time not getting the work in, and
not getting the work done, getting high, and all this other. Yeah. I don't understand all that.
But you know what, Big Meech? It's natural. It's natural with us. We didn't have to work at it. Artists go in and they have to fake it through. We didn't have to fake it through with each other.
We really enjoy working together, and that I think you hear love on the record too. You know what I mean? Like we really admire each other's talent. Like that is the truth. It really is.
Yeah, and it's not.
Let me go to these phone
lines. And we put it together. And that's why.
What you doing?
Phone lines. Going to the phone lines.
I said, let me go to the phone lines. I got folks' hands up all over America, honey. I'm going to start here. Okay, I'm coming to 898. Oh, I know who this is. 8987. You better come on up in here and say something. Hey, sugar.
Hey.
Becca, baby.
Look, child. We got to the second bar, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find them girls and smack them. That was good. that was Now, y'all putting out songs out here. Okay, I'm giving a suggestion that I really love to have since y'all doing LaBelle and things. We need to have I Like It in the Morning. We got to have that song. It needs to be made new, honey. It needs to be made new.
Take a note.
Okay, but that was fabulous. The one thing I got to say is I'm so happy that I got to hear that today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for calling.
Oh, okay. Child, you know what
we're getting the set sheet together. Let me find
out we about to do an album of LaBelle classics.
LaBelle covers? Okay, I'm throwing it out there now. How about it? How about it?
Really though, because you know what? It ain't been nobody on this planet since LaBelle who could reach that level. Okay, y'all took me back, but y'all took me forward too. That was fabulous, and I'm serious.
Thank you so much.
You girls, y'all can scream, y'all can sing, all of that. Do that. That was good.
Thank you.
Baby, Becca, I'm gonna call you back because you know where I am. You already know where I am.
Right. Go on.
You know where I am. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute, baby.
All right.
Okay, let me go back here. I got to go to 973 979 973 979. You're dishing tea with Big Meech. Hey, baby.
Hey, Big Meech. How are you?
Hey, baby.
Hi, ATC.
What's up? That voice sounds real familiar.
Like Lady T to me.
How you doing, Lady T?
Doing great now that I heard you guys doing your thing. You know, Big Meech, I must say, as Damon said and Chinah just said, you have not seen anything yet until you see these ladies perform live. I mean, they do the whole costume. They really get into character, but their voices are out of this world. Absolutely phenomenal.
Ciao.
Thank you.
And I have to say, time they performed that song, it was in Newark at the Lincoln Park Music Festival, and Chinah was doing a set, and HTC came as a group on that song. When they got off that stage, people actually thought they were listening to the record when they had their backs turned. They actually thought they were LaBelle. So I know LaBelle is very proud that these ladies are actually, doing them justice with this song. I mean, everyone wanted the song, and the song wasn't out yet. I mean, it was just fantastic. I'm so excited, and I look forward to seeing them.
That was
girl.
Yeah, it was
Girl, come on and join with this plight, honey.
Yeah,
and I'm excited with you, baby. Yes, I am.
And it was with a 5-minute rehearsal.
Yep. Yeah, baby, that was something. And they were looking at us like, no, they ain't getting ready to sing.
Helen Terry got it late. We had about 5 minutes to run the song, and we just went for it.
We said, let's just go with it. Let's just look. We just got to go with it. And you should have saw when Chinah said, "We get ready to do this, LaBelle. What can I do for you?" They looked at us like, "No, you not."
Okay, right.
You know,
okay,
I said, Lord, please let every note be right.
By the time we was done with that song, they was looking for the CD.
They was looking for it. That's when we knew we had to release it. That's when we said, okay.
Darling, I am telling you, baby, thank you so much, Sugar, for your time. I got to go to another caller. Lady T, all right, baby, honey, yes, join the revolution, honey. The soul music is back, baby.
Yes. I know that's right.
Okay. Let me go here, 310-392-310-392. You're dishing tea with Big Meech. Hey, Sugar.
What's up, Big Meech?
Oh, what's up, baby? Hey.
Hey, Sugar.
I'm calling to say that I just love Helen and Terry to death. This is Alan Foster calling from the West Coast.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Alan.
And Chinah, I don't know you, but I'm starting to love you even more, too, when I hear this record.
You going to love me.
Okay. Does she do it for you?
I just came on, and my question is, when are you bringing it to the West Coast?
Well, we'll be in the West Coast in November, so we're going to sit down and have this conversation with this handsome gentleman named Alan Foster.
I love you.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And we're bringing HTC, and hopefully, the redemption on up in the house, in the building.
It's all about y'all right now.
Huh?
It's all about y'all right now. It's not about the redemption.
That's okay, but see, when you're friends and you love each other, you always got to do a shout. You know.
I feel
we're gonna set that up right.
All the best.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna wish you all the best and say that I support you. I love the record. Looking forward to seeing you. I've seen you live. I haven't seen you with Chinah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thank you. And we
will see you
in a few weeks in L.A.
Looking forward to it.
All right, baby.
All right.
Talk soon. Thanks for calling in, Alan.
All right,
later.
All right, then. All right, talk to you too later. All right. Ooh, okay. He kind of took up my fancy there, baby. Watch out, Alan. I don't know you yet, boo, but you can't be tickling me like that, Sugar. Okay, but thank you for calling. I love you. All right. Ooh, yeah. What can I do for you, honey? Huh?
Yes, he is just wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one more. Let me go here. 267-235. 267-235. Hello, baby. You're dishing tea with Big Meech. Hey.
Hello, Big Meech. I got cut off by Comcast and their foolishness, but
you know what? Don't about them old hateful ass bitches, okay? I understand. Go ahead.
I wanted to piggyback off of Lady T. I was just about to say the same thing when I got cut off, and what Chinah said earlier. You have to hear them in person. I mean, the record is beautiful. The record is beautifully done. It's beautifully produced. It's beautifully arranged. But you have to hear them in person. They're one of the few artists that can actually what you hear on record is what you're going to hear in person. And I love that. That is I don't even really want to say that. Oh, the last thing I want to say is, Chinah, you work so well with Terry and Helen vocally. I mean, I don't know if anybody. Serious Chinah. I don't know if anybody else could have done that song with them like that. I don't know. I'm sure they know. Maybe
Hal would have beat me.
Shut up.
What's that?
I was the bully.
They call me the bully.
She'd have probably put me in a corner. Or whatever. Put me on timeout if I didn't do my part.
Look, I had
to make sure I went there.
That's what I just want to tell y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, and I will see y'all wherever, whenever, and don't be trying to stick no California trips on me.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll let you know, and we'll give you a chance.
Y'all take care.
Okay. All right, baby. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Okay. I love it, honey. I love it, baby. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Calling in.
Yes. Yes, I do, honey. Oh, child, listen to me very carefully. Okay, see, I knew the people were gonna get it. Over in the tea room, honey. What's this? Hot Boy 1800. He said, "Child, I have to say it's as good as the original, honey." Okay. I got little Meech over here, honey, in the studio saying, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is." Okay. Okay, but the one of the greatest credits to you, and I'm going to reiterate this, and that is because Sarah called me. Sarah called me, and she said, "Meech, I need you to listen to these girls." And I said, "Wow, really?" She said, "Meech," she said, "I know how you are about LaBelle," and she said, "These girls bring it." She said, "We have never had anybody cover us." I said, "I know." She said, "Listen to them, please." And I said, "Well, wait a minute, honey. You know, we talking about the original single. No, you on the track. And you say these girls bring it? Okay. So, all right, and that's how all this came into motion. And for this to be endorsed by Sarah herself, and I'm sure the other girls on Patty and Nona are she's their proxy as for their vote, because Miss Things, y'all, ooh, I'm telling you, I am telling you. Because I get this. It is, though it is a cover. It that was my best friend Becca. Like he said, you took it back, but you brought it to the present. Okay, without losing anything. Y'all did not destroy it. In fact, you gave it more life. You added your own little do-wah-did, because that ending is sickening. Okay, that ending is sickening. That ending is sickening. And I'm like, okay. Okay.
I love it. And you know, and you heard the difference, because a lot of people, they don't listen like that. They think, you know, we're just doing exactly what they did, but we did kind of change it up and put some of us up in it. You know, we didn't want to differentiate, go too far away, because we wanted to pay homage to them, but we had to, you know, we needed to add just a little bit of ourselves in there too.
Oh, darling, because, see, that's what you do. And see, y'all old school anyway. See, you know, coming from that era, whenever you did a cover song, honey, you had to put your own stank on it to make it yours.
Yes.
Exactly.
You paid homage to the artist who did it, but you put your own stank on it, honey, to make it yours.
Exactly.
You know, that was the whole thing. Okay, and then if you're going to be bold enough to record it, you had to at least match what the original was given.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're bold enough to record it.
And if you're going to go that far, if you're going that far to record it, you got to perform it right.
That's right.
Hot damn. Okay.
Because I think, like, when we did our first rehearse show in Newark, I kind of felt like everybody was pretty much there to see if it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was standing room, and everyone came out to support us. But like in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, most of these people want to see if we can really pull it off.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people felt that way. They was like they enjoyed the record, but they wanted to really see if that was really us doing this record.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. Exactly.
Because of what they're given. You know, I mean, a lot of times you go see somebody live today, and that is not what's on that record. It's like, excuse me?
Ooh, don't you start no calamity with me.
Hey, you know it now. Come on. I'm not going to say but so much because, you know, we all in it together. But
we all know we know those particular artists. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's right.
We
Absolutely.
know those girls. Okay, and yeah, I'm just saying we know all those girls. I'm leaving it like that. Okay,
That's it.
That's it. We love everyone.
Love is in the air, but truth stands on its own premises, honey. We know.
Yes,
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Yes,
come on now.
Yes, it does.
Now,
That's
let's
church
do
right
this
there.
because we done gave the children a taste, and I want. Okay. I'm gonna play another song, but before I do, I want the kids to know. Give them where they can find it because I know folks. Folks are asking me. I know that I'm getting text on my cell phone. Okay, where can we find this? Give it to them, honey. Give it to them.
Okay, well, you can get the CD at, the single at iTunes, Amazon, Rhapsody, CDBaby.com. You can go on our websites, and China, give your reverb, and then I'll give the Helen and Terry.
www.reverbnation.com/ChinahBlac. ChinahBlac.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then our website is www.helenandterry.com. And if you go, and it's Terry with a Y. And if you go on our website, you just go and buy music, and all the links to get all of the music is there for you. And you can also join our Facebook pages, our Twitter, all those things. So you'll see everything concerning HTC and Helen and Terry on www.helenandterry.com.
The one thing that I like to plug is that we, as independent artists, is really important on iTunes and Amazon and the places where you purchase our music. If you could just do a review on the record, it would really help
rate
us.
it.
Would you please rate it for us, because that's so important in order for us to keep it going.
Yes.
You know,
it is.
In order
Go
for us
rate
to be
it,
able to
children.
compete.
Yes.
If we have to be able to compete with the other artists, and if we're not getting any reviews, it looks like no one's feeling the record.
Exactly. And what's happening is they said, well, all the major labels get them. Yes, they hire 100 interns. They give them iTunes accounts, and they go on first day the CD or the single comes out, and they rate it and they comment. And once the ball gets going, then everybody feels comfortable to begin to rate and comment after that. And that's how they get it.
You
we don't have that.
You better teach
giving
this
you all the
thing.
tea.
Because see, I thought you touch your tea with big meats. That's what you do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Because I've always wondered. I was like, this damn album it's only been 2 hours, and bitch, we got 1,500 reviews.
Yeah. You see what happens. Oh, yeah.
I was like,
they got a team, baby.
Slow?
That's right.
They got a team.
Ooh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all better pay
YouTube,
attention
too.
to
They got
that.
all of you see the video come on. All these YouTube.
Right.
Go on there and try to copy it. It'll say Universal Music or Sony Music. You're
Exactly.
like, wait a minute, how this little 12-year-old is with Universal? There you go. So it's all a game. It's all a game, and it's numbers. Bottom line is numbers.
So please go on our iTunes account, Amazon, whatever, and just make a comment about the record. If you're loving it, please.
Yes, and you don't have to buy it. We wish you do, but you don't have to buy it to comment and to rate it. As long as you have an account with iTunes, you just sign in and you can do it.
Okay. Well, how about it? Okay, now y'all heard that. Go and rate it and put your comments down up in there. See, they know me a little bit because I'm like, all across. Okay. Okay. Folks know me, because I give that, honey. Yeah, slapping myself in the head and carrying on, honey. I almost knocked myself unconscious just a little bit because I hit kind of hard that time. But, okay.
Oh, my gosh. Too many things. Too many things up in here.
But we really do, like I said, once again, appreciate you.
Darling, honey, y'all, I told y'all, honey, I'm sitting up here. I'm in a natural high state, honey. I'm coasting this high right now. I feel like I got a brown liquor drink in my hands, swirling my eyes.
Well, we joined your party. We joined your party.
Yes, you did, honey.
We joined your party. We coasting right along with you. Can you see us?
Come on, then. See?
And we almost, we ain't at the stop sign yet.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Listen. You know what this honey. Y'all know the party don't stop till the music do, honey. The DJ ain't nowhere.
I
that's right.
Baby, listen, I done just fed him some chicken, too. He done got new strains. Shit, come on. Okay. Now, listen. Here's the thing, because I got to play this. Because, this is Hollywood, and
okay.
I need this, baby. I just need this album, and I can't find my CD baby password. It ain't doing it. Here we go. Just do this.
Who was the one who came to your rescue? It didn't matter what I was doing, I stopped to come to you. 'Cause that's what you do, I'm committed to you. I told you I'll be here forever, always. See, I love real hard, and you're the one that matters to me. Oh, no one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna treat you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. Did you hear me, baby? No one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. Oh, no one's gonna treat you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. Oh. How did we get off track? We got problems. It's time that we solve them. We gotta figure out how we went wrong. We can't leave this alone. This is where we belong. Lock our hearts and be strong. Can't let this problem get in our way. There's no doubt I love you. You know we gotta see this thing through. No one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna treat you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna treat you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. I'm in love with you. You're in love with me. Can we be together happily? Should I question if we're meant to be? I'm in love with you. You're in love with me. We're gonna work it out, boy. I got you, you got me. No one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna treat you better, forever, never. Better, 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 better. Never, 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 never. Better, better, never. Better, 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 better. No one's gonna love you better, forever, never. Better, better, better.
Oh, yes.
No one.
Okay, baby.
Because what can I do for you?
Okay.
Because, baby, I know I got to get away.
What can I do for you before I get away?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
No, the thing is, what can you do for me, right?
Okay.
Hey.
Now listen, honey. See that? Ha! See, now listen. There's a song on here. Okay. There's a song on here that I got to get in my ministry. I couldn't get it, like I said, I couldn't get into my CD Baby account to download it and buy it so that I could put it in the call queue. But I got to get that holler because there's a line in there.
We'll make sure you get it.
We'll make sure. What we'll do is we'll send out all of our CDs.
That is so beautiful. That sets the tone of that. That in that little 30-second little clip, honey, it just set me because it says, honey, I may be jealous, but I'm telling the truth.
That's right.
Okay? Wait.
That's right.
Did you just say that? And now that's in my crawl.
That's true. That is the truth.
Right.
That's me, honey. I'm a Scorpio because I get jealous, and I'm going to tell you.
Okay, baby. Now, Miss Chinah, I'm going to get ready to play this particular tune. I'm going to play this one. The one I wanted to play would not upload into my call queue because I wanted to play Lessons. Miss Sage. Yeah, I wanted to play Lessons. Do you understand me? Yeah. But I'm going to do this one.
Yes.
I'm going to do this one. Okay, because we're going to get away.
Oh, get away. Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Just,
all right now.
Just puss that song out, honey. Just puss and purr and ooh, yes.
Fantastic.
Ooh, and coo and yes.
That's our sex hit right there.
Okay, you're right. See? Ooh. Okay. That's what I'm talking about right there, children. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, this here is I'm calling just the resurgence, honey, of music. You know, or the rebirth, honey. Y'all say HTC, honey. I was sitting up here, I said HTC, ooh, a hot toddy chaser.
Right. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
You know, because, you know, a hot toddy is medicine, honey. And see, when you do a hot toddy chaser, that means you're making sure that it's going down real smooth, honey, because it's finna go to kill and heal. You know, you know, a hot toddy chaser, HTC, honey. Woo!
Hello.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
I love that. And like I said, the songs that, see, I'm teasing everybody because the songs that I wanted to play, I couldn't get them into my queue. So y'all got, listen to me, now sweethearts, y'all know me. Don't sit up here and give y'all no bad advice when it comes to music. Now listen to me carefully. Okay? Holla is in my crawl. Okay? It's in my crawl.
Okay.
And lessons. China?
Yes.
Lessons.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Just go on and send it
We'll
over.
make sure you get it.
Okay. Just go on and send it on over. Because, see, that song there, I was as I was listening to it, I said, ooh. Okay.
Now, Vicky, if I send you lessons, you can't leak it to nobody because that was a snippet for the new album.
Oh, is that the exclusive?
Okay.
So you can't share it.
I won't. I won't.
You know, but you can't do that. Gotta be your secret. That full version gotta be your secret stash.
It sure will. That going to the private stash, because I don't make tapes for nobody like that. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I tell them to go buy it, honey.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Go buy it.
Because you old school and you believe in supporting the artist.
That's right.
But see, and because the whole idea of this is, you know, it's if you wash my hands or my back, I'm gonna rub your feet. Okay, It's all about the support because what music does is, and what entertainment does, is that it takes us into those regions. It doesn't work if it's not a supportive kind of thing. Yes, we all know, okay, this is quote-unquote a job, and I'm helping you pay all of the whatever. But we know what the beauty of the work is. The body of the work is going to speak to you, and this is whatever you get out of it, if it's party, if it's sex, if it's a one-night stand, if it's healing, if it's mind-blowing, mind-altering, life-changing, whatever you're going to get out of it, the product itself is going to be there for it. So you, in turn, as the recipient, got to support it if you want more of it. Please, come on now. If we get in layman's term, honey, this is my drug. Music is my drug. So I got to make sure I support the supplier. You know? So that I come back and get some more. Because, shit, and you know what credit do, honey? It ain't going to do nothing. What? Okay.
Let me tell you. Oh, my, but you are right. You are right. We just so appreciate you. I mean, this has been so much fun.
Oh, this is a joy for
when we
me.
come to Atlanta, right, we do for a hang, correct?
Oh, my God, honey, that's without a question.
Okay.
A hang and a cocktail.
A hang and a couple of cocktails. What you talking about?
Well, how about that? See, And see, here's the beauty.
If you take us to a hookah bar, I'll kiss you.
Watch out now. Okay. You got a brother? Okay. Yeah, because... So now, because see, yeah, honey, we can make that happen. Of course, darling. I have to sit down and come face to face with everyone, just so that I can impart my love on you, just so I can touch you, just to Feel it, honey, feel it. Because you girls, honey, I'm really, 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 I'm so happy and appreciative of your gift, and I thank you for listening to the Omniverse and listening to your spirit as it guides you to do what it is that you need to do in order to sustain this thing we know as music. So I give you all kudos. I take my hat and my wig. I tip you. I bow to you. I salute you. Okay? As artists who are doing the damn thing. So with that, my sisters, you know, HTC, a hot toddy chaser, honey. That's my little secret word to y'all. Okay? And once again, just let everyone know where to pick up the product and stuff again. Give them all the information one more time. And if y'all got any dates coming up, this is your moment. Take it.
Okay. iTunes, and do a review on it, please. Amazon.
Rhapsody, Verizon Wireless, Spotify. I mean, we're on just about. CD Baby, you can come and get it. So all these things are .coms, of course. And please do rate and do comment.
All right. Join our website and Facebook pages.
And we look forward to coming to the ATL and bringing that heat.
Yeah.
Live.
Live. How to see
chicken waffle.
Yeah.
See, y'all are the kind of artists that I already know. If this is what you're giving me on the recording, okay, the funk that you and the stank you putting on this recording, and this is real vocal. There's no other. There are no extra punch ins. There are no vocal affectations on this. There's no spins and twists. This here is what we got. I know when I get a live band behind you and you get to feel that bass up in that spine and then dance around the stage. Girl, you shit. You want to come on and understand what I'm talking about. It's all about a good time. So, my darlings, HTC, Miss Helen Bruner, Terry Jones, and Chinah Blac. I am just thrilled. And I thank you so much, and I am honored to call you girls my sisters, honey. And I thank you for coming on.
Yes. And back at you, yes.
Well, now, yes, we've done this thing, so I'm going to let you girls go ahead on and get the rest of your day together. Your scheduling, honey, your contract negotiations, honey, even if it means you just got to go, you hungry and finna go fry up some chicken or something. It's all good. Okay. And I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll be talking soon.
Very soon, darling, trust, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right now.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, honey, did we just have a good time with my sisters, honey? Did we just have a good time with my sisters? Baby, I told y'all they was going to bring it. I told y'all they was bringing it. So, I'm sweating. I'm going to have to jump in the shower and carry it on. I'm funky. I am, and that don't make no sense. But y'all know how I get, children. I'm telling you, it is absolutely fantastic, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and all of those different things, honey. I did not get to my sponsors at all today. Y'all know that I love you. I am going to do a little bit of something right now so that I can make sure that you guys are taken care of, and that you know that I'm not negating you for this, but. You know, when we get to going and carrying on, honey, yes. So let me go here. I will go. Let me give this one first.
Egypt, Vidal, Couture, Egypt. Vidal, Couture. Enjoy high fashion with luxurious twist. Step into the future with fresh, innovative couture. Designed by Miss Michi DeVale. Michi DeVale. For more information, contact Michi at 313-888-8255.
996-9807. 313-996-9807. Or go to Facebook and go to facebook.com/Michi DeVale. That's MichiEedevale. Michi DeVale Eacham Vidal Couture.
Well, all righty then. Art by Soda and Pharaoh's Treasure Box are announcing that Christmas is around the corner celebration, November 5th and 6th, 2011, 20 to 50% savings on all of your artwork and decorative needs at the Sherwood Forest Gallery at 19500 Livernois Avenue in Detroit, Michigan. That's 48221. Again, that's the Sherwood Forest Art Gallery at 19500 Livernois Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, 48221. Christmas around the corner starts at 2 o'clock, running from 2 until 6 p.m. Come on down and get ready to do your Christmas shopping for those of you who are art lovers and 3D six-floor arrangements and those kinds of things, jewelry and all the liking. So this here is for all of you who are extravagant and avant-garde in your Christmas giving. This is the place for you. Once again, Art by Soda and Pharaoh's Treasure Box, Christmas around the corner, November 5th and 6th, 2011. 20 to 50% savings on all of your art and decorative needs. Love that. Okay, I do. I love that. Let's go here.
Take yourself and your thoughts to the next level with Above Consciousness clothing. The clothing that not only brings about style and character, but it also raises the bar of consciousness so that we can be a better people, a better community, a better humanity. Whether it is to turn your tickle box over with our whimsical designs or challenge your thoughts and beliefs with our social awareness designs, Above Consciousness clothing is sure to titillate your spirit, tantalize your senses, and rivet your soul. Welcome to the next evolution of fashion, Above Consciousness clothing. For more information, please go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Above Consciousness clothing.
All right. Help support Detroit art, jazz, and theater and charities with 5 More Artists, Detroit 2012. Advertise your business in our 5 More Artists 2012 souvenir program booklet. Affordable full-color advertisements starting at $25 per page. Go to, I'm sorry, I'm misreading that. My eyes are, oh, wait a minute. What just happened? Let's take my time, honey. That's what it is. My eyes are watering. My allergies are acting up. Let me start that over. Help support Detroit art, jazz, theater, and charities with 5 More Artists, Detroit 2012. Advertise your business in our 5 More Artists 2012 souvenir program. Affordable full-color announcements and advertisements starting at $25. For more information, go to Pharaoh's Treasure Box at yahoo.com. That's Pharaoh's Treasure Box, PHAROAHS, Treasure Box at yahoo.com, or call 248-688-5178, 248-688-5178. Early bird special. Get in before February 21st, and you'll get your advertisement starting at $20. So that there is a savings for you. You can also go to PayPal.com, and you can pay through the PayPal arrangement there. Once again, go to Pharaoh's Treasure Box at yahoo.com for more information. Okay, yes, my darlings. Yes, I'm starting to wind down. As you can see, I'm tearing up, fucking up, making mistakes. I'm going to call it like it is. Y'all know I'm real like that, okay? So, with that, that means I'm talking too much. So, I'm going to shut it down, and I want to thank you all for coming on out and doing your thing with me. If you love me, tell a friend. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But one thing is for certain is that this thing will go forward, okay? Please have all of your crumpets, honey, finish them because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings. with Big Meech. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time, honey. Next week coming in, I think we're going to be doing a Don't Come Out of a Bag Wednesday, but I'll let you know, honey. I got a couple of things on my mind. Yeah, I got a soapbox this time. So until then, babies, be blessed, honey, and always ask yourself, what can I do for you? Ask yourself that in the mirror, honey, okay? Until then, baby, I'll see you again soon. Ciao.
What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.